Hi everybody, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity here today with this week's energy report. And so this week I really feel like the universe is kind of being like an accountability coach for us. So the universe is really going to hold us to task this week because it's all about raising our standards this week and recognizing what it is that is acceptable for us in our world. The universe wants you to remember who the F you are and that you are a powerful creator in your world. And so because you are a powerful creator, it's like really making sure that you're holding yourself accountable in terms of what it is that you're creating for yourself. And so if you're spending a whole lot of time ruminating over the things that you don't want in your life and the things that are going wrong, and you're putting a ton of energy into that, understanding that this is exactly what you're getting back and this is exactly what's going to continue to show up for you in your world. So making sure that instead of doing that, that you take a little bit of time to focus on the things that you do want in your experience. It's really that basic law of attraction idea, right? That the energy that we're putting out there is the energy that we're bringing in. And so how can you hold yourself accountable? How can you look around and say, oh my gosh, I've created these things for myself. And it's not about, being hard on yourself about that. It's really just taking a look around and saying, what changes do I need to make for my life to be different? If I want my life to be different, if I want to create some shifts within my life, what do I need to do energetically? And what action steps do I need to take to move myself forward? This is going to be a great week for you to take those action steps and to move forward into this new energy for yourself. I also feel like we need to take a look at what we are allowing in our lives. It's this concept, I think specifically within relationships that's showing up this week, this concept of we teach people how to treat us. And so if you're not liking the way that people are treating you this week or in your life, it's really important for us to take a step back and take a look at what am I putting out there that is allowing that in my life? Do I need to raise my standards? Do I need to set some boundaries? And it's really interesting when you start to take a look at that and when you start to create some changes and set some boundaries, how much that can shift the relationships that you have in your life. I think that it's really hard for us. If you're watching this video, you're probably energy sensitive in some way. And so it's hard for us to set boundaries because not only is it nerve-wracking and hard for us to prioritize ourselves, but we also feel the energy of the boundary that we set with the other person. So we also feel the way that the other person feels in that interaction. And so that can be kind of a double whammy. So it's really hard for us to say, no, I can't do that. Or I understand that you need me really bad right now, or I understand that you need this from me, but I also need to make sure that I'm prioritizing myself. There is a bit of that energy right now where you need to make sure that you're finding that balance. You need to make sure that you are taking time for self-care. It's a little bit of that hermit energy again, where we need to like pull back a little bit and spend some time reflecting in self-awareness and just making sure that we're doing that. And so if we are spending all of our time putting our energy out into these other relationships, again, if you're energy sensitive, a lot of times people will need a lot of things from you, and that's part of your purpose. It's really a wonderful thing to be able to help people, but you also have to take a step back and say, what is it that I need right now, and how can I make sure that I work that in? And that might mean setting some boundaries, having some limitations on the amount of time that you're willing to dedicate into helping other people this week. So I know that that's really hard, but making sure that you make that self-care and that time to yourself a little bit of a priority this week. So I would love to hear how you guys are feeling the energy this week in comments below. I would love to have you share this video if it resonates for you. I'm Christy Forsyth here with Clarity, and I will see you guys next week with another energy report. Thanks for watching.